Hey friends, welcome back to my channel DIY Savvy Mommy, and welcome if you're new here. I'm Kshitij and I love making DIY art and craft, home decor and lifestyle videos. In today's video, I'm sharing two very cute and pretty DIY ideas made out of daffodil flowers. This video is part of a Flower of the Month challenge hosted by Deanna from the Crafting Magnolia and Daisy from Daysi's DIY. Both of them are excellent creators, and I've mentioned both their channels in the description box below. I'm sure you would love to watch their videos, and also do check out the playlist mentioned in the description box below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do consider subscribing and hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video. So let's begin. For the first DIY, I wanted to make a watering can with fairy lights floral decor, and for it I took a white square planter and filled it up with some garden soil. You can fill it up with whatever you have at hand, sand, stones, moss, whatever you have at hand, you can fill it up with that. And then I took some daffodil stems and then placed it at the center of the soil like so. I covered the plant stem with some more garden soil, and then on top I filled it up with some green moss to hide everything and make the planter look full. Then I took a steel rod and then created a little space at one corner of the planter to fix the rod. This rod will act as a stand for my watering can. I started filling some more garden soil at the corner to make my rod stand erect and is more snug, and so that it doesn't fall off. So it is basically to give more support to the rod. And eventually I added hot glue to one side of the rod and glued it to one corner of the planter like so. Once the rod was completely dry and sturdy, I took a disposable champagne glass stand, and then it was exactly the same color and size of the rod, and I then glued it to the top portion of the rod, and this makes the stand for my watering can. Next, I took some fairy lights and then folded them into the size of around 15 centimeter, and then I pinched the lights and then tried to pass them into the holes of the watering can like so. This part takes a little bit of more precision because the lights can just come out, so I just tried to push the light strings inside and then turn it a little bit. You can also glue it at the point where you insert the lights, and it should be good to go. And once I just switched on the light to see how it needs to be adjusted, and then for the battery portion I wanted to glue it at one end so that it's not visible, and then I placed the battery portion inside the watering can. I adjusted the lights properly and then placed the watering can on top of the rod like so, and you can glue the can to the rod, or you can even tie it with the help of a thin wire. I just kept it as is and then adjusted the fairy lights a little bit so that it looks like as if some water and some fairy dust or pixie dust is just falling off on the daffodil flowers. It absolutely looks magical, and you can just see it in a little bit. I'm going to switch off the light and then show you how it looks. This is how the exact floral decor looks with the fairy lights on. It looks so magical, so whimsical, and it looks as if some pixie dust or some magical fairy dust is just falling off the watering can onto the daffodil flowers. And I'm so happy it turned out so pretty. This looks so pretty and was so easy to make. You can try out this for your garden too, and definitely it is going to add more charm and uniqueness to your home and garden. For the second DIY, I made a Daffodils doll, and for which I took two wooden blocks and then I glued them together, and then I also glued two small wooden dowels to make the hands of the doll. And then I cut a small frog out of felt fabric, and this looks exactly like a daffodil. The color and the shape looks quite similar to the daffodils flowers, and this is to make the dress of the doll. I place the block inside the dress of the doll, and this makes the body and the hands for the doll. And then I glued the sides of the frock, and then I took a small styrofoam ball and glued it on top to make the neck of the doll and the head of the doll. Then I took three daffodil flowers and glued on top of the doll's head, and then I made two eyes and a face. And then to make some more hair on her head, I cut orange colored twine and then made two small plates, or you can say hair, for the doll. And this is how my cute daffodils fairy doll looks like. Isn't she looking super cute and adorable? I placed the doll near the floral decor, and it is looking like as if it is her house and she resides or lives near the daffodil garden or the daffodil flowers. And this is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thanks a lot for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video, and please do consider subscribing. See you very soon with a new DIY. Till then, happy crafting and goodbye.